I have gotten a little change of scenery over here, and as you can tell, um, the background looking a little different over here. Yeah, the background used to be a little so bland and everything like that, but now you get to see all the goodies back here, except for my AC right there. But it is all good. By the like a month or two, that thing is out. It's fine. It's fine. And then I'm gonna be big back and I'm gonna be hot as fucking here. So all the good stuff like that. But a little change of scenery, a little different type of video as well. Yes, you maybe have clicked on this video and you see that I posted it and you're talking about what, and you're just thinking to yourself, what are you talking about? What are you on? And I'm on some good stuff today because you know why? Dark Magician. You guys have seen my initial version of the Dark Magician deck profile. You have seen other people try to take on the same idea. You have seen combo videos, everything like that. You know why I picked these cards. You know everything that needs to be on the initial view of Dark Magician, of the new support and everything like that. So, why not pick these cards up now? Because I know some of y'all don't have these cards, because I don't blame you, because you know damn well some of these cards get up high in price. You want to make a little profit real quick, right? So, and obviously in a month or so, what's coming now? The 2025. Yeah, I almost forgot what the year was for a second. The 2025 Megatons. And you guys have been seeing all the Konami posts, everything like that. And they're all over the place. You guys are seeing what type of cards are being reprinted there and everything like that. So why not pick these cards up now? Or wait just a little bit, just so you can get these cards for just a little bit cheaper than you would like, you know? Um, Obviously, you would love to pick up some cheaper cards, but you know what? Let's go straight in here. So, obviously, one of the engines that I have been talking about, Azamino, right? I put it in my last deck profile, and but there was one thing about it. There was just one card in there that was just really expensive, and that was Deception of the Sinful Spoils. And as you have seen from one of the tweets or whatever the hell Instagram post of the cards that are getting reprinted in the Megatons is the Deception. Deception is getting reprinted. So, you guys can wait for that card to come out. But in the meantime, you could pick up some of these cards right over here. So look, we got Diabell Star. It's 65 cents. Get as low as 65 cents, 97 cents. Like not even touching a dollar. I don't even know what the hell this is, but we don't talk. I don't know. Limited pack world champion. Hey, one listing for $5. Okay, cool. If you want to pick that up, go right ahead. But obviously there are more printings of Diabell Star than this. There's literally everything from the quarter century Bonanza set, where you could get like ultra secret, like any like the luxury rares or anything like that. So you guys can obviously pick those cards up, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a little less than this as well for whatever reason they always do that. Like anything of the ultra secret, anything like that is either the same price or just a little bit lower or a little bit higher than the super rare from the quarter century Bonanza. So be Diabell Stars, pick them up if you don't have them already. And obviously another card here, Wanted Secret of Sinful Spoils. Another card, 99 cents. Damn, that's free 99 to me, baby, because just picking up like Wanted over here is really good. And even picking up the Age of Overlord one, you just want to have the original copies for whatever reason, you can just pick them up for a simple $4. Or if you see it in someone's binder, pick them up for like $2. Like $2 is pretty good for some original prints of Wanted. Remember when this card was like 50, $60? Yeah, not anymore. You don't have to spend $2,000 on a freaking deck anymore. Yeah, good thing Snake Eyes is dead. I hate that deck anyways. But I don't hate the Diabell Star cards. And yeah, all that good stuff like that. Even like the Deception of the Sinful Spoils has basically knocked down to $10. If you don't want to wait for those reprints for whatever reason, if you're using the cards a lot sooner, you could pick them up like $10. I think is a little less than that, like $8, $7. Yeah, I would just say like a average of $8 you could pick these cards up for, because like look how low it went down, right? $8. Like last month it was like $18, and the month before that was a little bit over $20. But now we don't need to worry about that. We're getting it less than $10 now. And obviously from what you have seen in my version of the Dark Magician deck, you don't really need more than one copy. You can keep recycling this card back and forth, like right. Like if this card's in your graveyard, you just put it back at Wanted. If you just set it back with Diabell Star during the next turn anyway, so you could just do the same thing all over again. The fusion monsters are really recyclable as well. Like getting Hollow back into your hand by shuffling a fusion monster is just really easy. Just so I just see no more than one copy being needed when it comes to this a card like this too. So one copy of Deception is more than enough for me. If you guys are feeling a little bit feisty, dangerous, anything like that, you can pick up two, you can pick up three. But to me, you only need the one. So one Deception is sure more than good enough for me. And I'm not even gonna really go much over the highlighters, you know. Less than a dollar. 69 cents has always been a little less than a dollar because obviously the thing that's like kind of like gatekeeping that was gatekeeping this card from before from being played everywhere was the Deception. And now that the Deception is climbing down in price, like this card might just maybe see a price spike if it just doesn't see a reprint inside the tens, but I don't see why not. But you never know what you can expect from Konami, right? Like, hey, even if this card doesn't get reprinted or anything like that, like maybe the card spikes up to like maybe $2, $3, but you only really need one of it anyway. So yeah, if you have this card already, great. If you don't, pick it up now. Why not? Absolutely. And then obviously, what is the one engine that works really well with Dark Magician? Dark Magician is a normal monster. Primates work well with normal monsters. Obviously, everyone knows Blue Eyes Primite. But as you've seen once again with my deck profile, I have touched upon Primite. Because like it's just one of the best things that you can put with the deck. Like, is your better normal summon. It just gets you an Omni Negate in the form of Drill Beam, and it just gets you infinite recursion with the Primate Ether Barrel in the graveyard. As long as you have Dark Magician in your on your field or graveyard, you're just always there. You're always in the grind game, everything like that. So why not pick up the rest of the Primate cards now? Yeah, I mean, like, look at this, right? Why not pick up the Primate cards now? I ain't picking up the quarter centuries. Absolutely not. Konami killing the quarter century market anyway. So yeah, I never was really much of a fan of those unless it came to Dark Magician support. Hey, pick those cards up too if you're looking for some high rarity Dark Magician stuff. Pick those up. I don't think Konami's destroying those cards anytime soon. Absolutely not until it gets reprinted. Whenever Dark Magician of Chaos gets printed along with Tamias and the other Tamias fusion monster that nobody talks about. Hey, maybe they'll destroy them at some point. It's whatever. It's cool. Right now the Primate loyalty loads are a little expensive. I kind of wouldn't pick them up. If you're really that desperate to pick them up, I would try to get like a deal with a friend or something like that. If they're really not trying to like play the Primate cards, or just trying to get rid of it because of the 10 reprints that was confirmed. And here's the thing, the 10 prints have been confirmed. Like, I don't see why you would want to rush to get these cards now. Wait that less than a month. Wait a couple weeks. Like, when those couple weeks pass by, pick the card. You pick the cards up. If you want to even pick it up through how you say it is, like pre-market price or whatever the hell. Those are double-edged swords anyway. So if you want to pick it up there, go ahead, pick it up there. If it's better than these prices that you're looking at right now, definitely do it. Absolutely. And then there's no guarantee print yet. Maybe there is by the time I drop this video or something like that, of like the cards like Ether Barrels getting reprinted again. I mean, the Ether Barrel is in the scope, like, of getting reprinted also in the tens as well. But like, even if you wanted to pick them up now, like if you want to just get yourself a nice secret rare, or you want to go with OG Ultras, whatever you want to do. They're less than $10 now. Like, the cards used to be over like $20, like $23, anything like that. But now you can get the Battles of Legend reprint for $5 that actually has the right word of text. Instead of saying during the standby phase, it says during your standby phase. So you can get proper confirmation when it comes to those cards. But if you wanna just go with your ultra rares, you don't really care about all the shininess or anything like that, get yourself some Primite Ether Barrels from the original set, Suda, Supreme Darkness. Still the same card, just don't get confused by that last sentence there saying during the and during your standby phase. So there you go. Like, this card is already. I see that this card kind of climbed up in price a little bit, like $2.11. Maybe it was probably because of the fact that this card was not reprinted inside of Battles Legends, so it kind of did climb up a little bit. I don't see why this card wouldn't be reprinted in the tens as well. Like, I see this card being a rare. Like, if this is such a Konami move, like they will put this card as a rare in here while they have like the rest of the Primite cards, like even Primite Drill Beam as well, being secrets in here. So That's definitely something that they would do. Or even like making the drill beam a super, ether barrel a super, and then like keeping the primite lordy load as a secret. I believe that's what they confirmed it as, or like keeping this ultra secret super and then a rare over here, which is more than fine enough. Definitely also recommend picking up the primite fusion monster. Not really because of putting it into the Dark Magician deck, but just because of like the meta right now when it comes to Yummy and things like that. Like especially when it comes to like you're playing Blue Eyes, you play two copies of Blue Eyes, and especially during your combo, you guarantee at least get one or two of the Blue Eyes out of your deck as well. So as long as those cards are anywhere, like either in your field or graveyard, your opponent will not be able to activate any of your yummy effects, including both the main deck monsters and the and the synchro monsters as well. So that's really good there. Um, you don't really need to worry about anything else here. Like these are commons. You should either have them in your bulk or anything like that. So yeah, definitely Primate cards are really good there. And then, one other thing that we can talk about over here is the fact that there are just multiple ways of summoning out your Dark Magician Destruction. And one of the things that I showed you as well was Sandwich. Sandwich is just a simple fusion vanilla monster, and the way you get that card out is through a card called Ready Fusion. Ready Fusion just basically does the same thing as Instant Fusion, but you only can summon out a vanilla fusion monster. So over here, I don't know why me typing out Ready Fusion over here comes out with all these damn freaking product over here. But obviously, the thing that's most important here is the Ready Fusion card, right? $2.11. Cool. It's less than $5. I like that. But you want to be extra cheap, but it's still also a secret. It's just a prismatic secret. Get them for 83 cents, like 83 cents at most, right? Go to the different sellers over here, get them for a little cheap. Like, hey, you can get the one copy here for a little 64 cents. The shipping kind of sucks, but if you need anything else, pick that up, right? I see everything over here just going for a little bit of shipping there, but like it's still worth a good price over here. I see that it kind of did went up like a little bit last month. Maybe this is when the Dark Magician cards were confirmed. I'm not sure when exactly they were confirmed again, but like maybe this was the little price spike right over here. But other than that, the cards went back down. Hey, maybe pick up a little extra copies of this card as well when the Dark Magician cards officially drop. Especially for all my Yugi boomers out there, including myself. Like, hey, they might want some Ready Fusions. Go ahead and offload them to them as well. Hey, maybe this card will be like maybe like a $3, $4, $5 at most. But I see it to be like a little $3 secret over here when those cards are gets dropped as well. You get a little $9 profit in your pocket. So there you go. And then obviously the one thing here, Sandwich. Really cheap fusion monster over here as well. Hey, you can get the OG print. Um, I believe it's all to do is yes it is. Less than $1. Get yourself a nice Nearman copy if you're really into those old cards, or if you want to go for a little shiny cardboard, just get it from Ghost of the Past 2. Less than $1, like less than 50 cents. Pick up a couple copies of those. You only really need one copy of the card in your deck, anyways. Obviously, Sandwich. And Sandwich goes directly into your Dark Magician of Destruction as well. So that's really good there. And then one more card that I did want to touch on. This has been a little bit of a discussion within like the past few videos. Like one of my shorts and then like a couple of my videos that mentioned the ritual version of the deck is Magician of Black Chaos Max. See over here, Magician of Black Chaos Max has not gotten a single reprint yet, and this seller is selling it for like $10 over here. But like, dude, look at this. Like, I don't see why you guys are not picking this card up right now. $1, $1.30, not like probably like maybe $2 at most if you keep scrolling down. Like this card, I don't see why people are not picking this card up right now. This card's gonna be nuts when it comes to the Dark Magician deck, especially the fact that you can just go for this card now without really needing to go for the Miracle Raven stuff or any other of the fusion cards that you really not fusion, the ritual cards that I made it seem like you needed before. So being able to just get some Magician of Black Chaos Max, you only really need one. You only need one and then one Secrets of Dark Magic to go along with your combo over here. But if you want to like claim a little extra just because you want to like selling off in the future, go right ahead. This card's less than $2. Really good. Why not pick it up, right? So that's gonna be it for this little first video of like kind of like a market watch for Dark Magician cards. I don't really know typically much more about the market except for, like I said, the Dark Magician cards. Um, Like there is a potential where these cards can definitely go up in price. And then there's just like we're around the time where the Tim's coming out where you are just able to like pick these cards up in a nice like decent price and just being able to keep it there until the new Dark Magician cards come out, or just use these cards in other decks as well. Like you don't need to save it until Dark Magician, but obviously Dark Magician will always be the more anticipated deck. Like we're just waiting for the new support to come out. Which is about to be so much fun. But just being able to get your hands on these cards now just definitely makes your Dark Magician building process a lot better as well. Maybe I might touch more on some of the other cards in the future as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I know a little bit of a yapper today. Had to clear my throat a couple of times. You gotta get that sip of water right over there. All that good stuff like that. So without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. Peace.